Hello everyone and welcome back to Management in Minutes. So far we have learned about planning, organizing, staffing and directing, the first four functions of management. But management does not end there. Even if we plan perfectly and direct employees well, things may not always go according to expectations. That is why managers need to constantly check, compare, and correct. This brings us to the final function of management, controlling. In simple words, controlling is the process of making sure that everything in the organization is going as planned. It involves checking the actual performance of employees, comparing it with the standards, and correcting any deviations if they exist. For example, if a company plans to produce 1000 units in a week, but produces only 800. Managers will analyze the reason and take corrective actions. So, controlling acts like a bridge between where we are and where we want to be. Different authors define controlling in their own way. According to Coons and O'Donnell, controlling is the process of measuring and correcting activities of subordinates to ensure that events conform to plan. In short, controlling makes sure that the organization does not go off track from its goals. Let's understand the important features of controlling. Goal oriented. The main purpose of controlling is to make sure that the organization achieves its goals. Without goals, controlling has no meaning. Continuous process. Controlling is not done only once. Managers must monitor activities at every stage, from beginning to end. Universal. Whether it's a small business, a school, or a multinational company, controlling is needed everywhere. Forward looking and backward looking. It uses past performance to learn from mistakes, but its real aim is to improve the future. Involves measurement. Controlling is always based on comparing actual performance with standards. Without measurement, managers cannot know if goals are achieved or not. So, these features show us that controlling is not just about finding mistakes but also about guiding the organization towards success. Now, let's see why controlling is so important for managers. Helps achieve goals. Controlling ensures that activities are aligned with the planned objectives. If there are deviations, they are corrected immediately. Efficient use of resources. By monitoring performance, managers can reduce wastage and ensures that money, time and manpower are used properly. Employee discipline and motivation. When employees know their performance is being checked, they work more carefully and stay motivated to perform better. Facilitates coordination. With proper control, all departments and employees move in the same direction, reducing conflicts. Helps face uncertainties. Businesses face risks and changes in the environment. Controlling allows managers to adapt quickly and stay on track. So, controlling acts like a steering wheel. It helps organizations stay in control of their journey. The process of controlling is systematic and follows four key steps. First one, setting performance standards. First, managers decide what results should be achieved. For example, a company may set a standard of producing 500 units per day. Second one, Measuring actual performance. Next, actual results are measured. This can be done through reports, inspections, or even employee feedback. Third one, comparing actual performance with standards. Managers then compare what was achieved with what was planned. If production was only 450 units instead of 500, this shows a deviation. Fourth one, taking corrective actions. Finally, managers analyze the cause of deviation and take corrective steps like fixing machine issues, providing training, or adjusting workloads. This process does not end here. It keeps repeating, which makes controlling a continuous cycle for improvement. Before we move to the real life example, it's important to understand one special point: the strong relationship between planning and controlling. These two functions are always connected and depend on each other. Let's see how planning and controlling work hand in hand. Planning and controlling are like two sides of the same coin. Planning sets the targets, controlling ensures that those targets are achieved. Without planning, controlling has no base to compare performance. Without controlling, planning becomes useless because there is no guarantee that plans will be followed. So, planning and controlling are always linked together. We have understood the meaning, features, importance, and process of controlling. But theory becomes much clearer when we connect it to real life. So, now let us see a simple example of controlling in action. Let's connect this to real life. Imagine you set a goal to save 5,000 rupees every month. At the end of the month, you check your expenses and find you saved only 3,000 rupees. Here, your standard was 5,000 rupees. Actual performance is 3,000 rupees and the deviation is 2,000 rupees. Now, you take corrective actions. Maybe reduce online shopping or cut down on dining out. This simple example shows how controlling works in everyday life. To summarize, controlling is the final but very crucial function of management. It ensures that work is done as planned, identifies mistakes, and corrects them on time. It keeps the organization on track towards its goals. That's all for today. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Management in Minutes. We'll continue exploring more such topics in upcoming videos. Thank you for watching.